Yeah, I've been. Yeah, my son. Yeah, so last night I was telling you that I heard some screaming, and I heard, "Dad, help! Please, Dad, help!" And I mean, he screaming at the top of his lungs. And I thought I'm pretty sure it was my son. My son's been missing for about 3 weeks, almost a month. Local law enforcement just basically refused to answer my phone calls, refused to do anything about it. But I just wanted to go over like a little bit of the area that I was noticing last night. There's footprints. It looks like somebody was hiding kind of in the bushes right here. There's footprints all through here, and there's depressions in the leaves right here. You can kind of see footprints like that, depressions in the leaves. And what's been happening is my two youngest are missing for about 3 months. Nobody knows where they're at. I haven't seen them or talked to them. I have no idea what's going on. And we had an incident a little while ago with my oldest son. Locked himself in the bedroom with his brother and sister because he hadn't seen them for months, and couldn't get a hold of his mom. So he locked himself in the bedroom, and you know, it was a long story, but local law enforcement didn't do anything about it. And basically he had his brother and sister taken out of the room while he was there, so he's freaking out. So anyways, there's drag marks all through the dirt right here. If you I don't know if you can kind of see, but I'll kind of go like down a little bit. But if you could see that like that curve in that depression in that path is all drag marks. And then if you kind of go like I'll kind of walk the path of the drag mark. This is the drag mark right here. You can kind of see through the tree right here, and then out. And you can kind of go like that, and you can see it a lot better, like right there. And then out, and there's two of them. There's one right next to the left, and then one to the right. And it basically looks like two people dragged completely out of this wooded area right here. You can see the deep depressions in the ground. It looks like somebody was dragged on their back, or maybe by their feet, and fighting the whole entire way. You know, trying to get away from whoever's attacking them. And all the way out into this pathway here. So this is Volani Park here in Anderson, California, in Shasta County. And I've been having issues with abduction for the past 5 to 6 years. My kids were taken from Sacramento County, abducted from Sacramento, and 5 years ago, and I didn't see them for over a year. And the court in the county basically refused to investigate, refused to say anything about it or do anything about it. Shasta County has a huge, I don't want to say population, or a huge growth in the white nationalist extremist party. And I think that I've been targeted, or at least harassed and threatened and intimidated by these people because of the fact that the whole county is in trouble for abductions. If you could see this mark right here, that's a huge drag mark right there. If you could see that, yeah, this isn't a joke. This is real. This is serious. Right now they're doing the investigation committee, and there's a lot of supporters in this area, people in this area, as well as Trump supporters and whatnot. And I'm thinking that they have some stories to tell, or some secrets to hide, because they basically targeted my family. I'm not political at all whatsoever. I just had an issue with the judges and the politicians that were basically covering up abduction. This is about where the trail ends right here, and that's about, I'd say, a good 30 or 40 feet of drag marks, and you can see both of them right here. This isn't truck marks, you know what I mean, or bike marks or anything like that. This isn't scattered bark. This looks like two bodies being dragged out of this wooded area. And like I said, I heard my son crying, screaming, help, help, help last night. It sounded like two people or a couple people. That's, I mean, if you can kind of notice right here, especially right here where the beginning of this is, you could see how deep those depressions are. It had to be somebody that basically was laying down and refusing to get up. You know, it looks like a pretty decent sized body, or maybe their arms kind of being dragged behind. I would say about right here is about 2 feet. So about 2 feet wide. I'm gonna call local law enforcement, but I guarantee you they're not gonna do anything about it. They're the one, you know, our Anderson Police Department's the ones that took my kid, and I didn't see him. I haven't seen him for 3 weeks, so that's pretty much the story. That's what's going on, you know. There's drag marks all the way through out here, all the way out here. You could see the drag marks coming all the way out here, and then I was noticing last night that there was actual, kind of in this gravel area or dirt road area, you could see more drag marks and footprints. So I mean, if their local law enforcement did do an investigation or something, at least there'd be some evidence of footprints and boot prints and who might have been responsible. So like I said, two drag marks, I'd say about 30 or 40 feet, all the way out from this wooded area. There's a little exercise equipment right here, and it's kind of it goes back about 20-30 feet, and some leaves and some trees.